Alright, so another deck for our deck tech challenge thing. I'm gonna do False Love, and this is for the game Naruto TCG. So yeah, so let's get started. So, um, first card here is the Promo Marga. Helps Bond to get back your pendants, which are a big part of this deck because this deck only really runs well if you can get two pendants in your memory. So it can also filter your draws, and it can also fill up your grave so you can get pendants to bond for. And then this card is Global 500 to key, also bonds for pendants, so it's really good. It's just a really big turn 1 play. It's a 4K if it's by itself, and then it also helps you filter to thin your deck and also find pendants. And then there you got your Brainstormer, really good because the Brainstorm effect is a search, which helps you get helps you get what you're looking for. Good early plays. One or less characters gets hand on core and plus 1000. Suiciders get to run over most stuff. This is just a more late game card, but it can be early card at the same time. So on your opponent's turn, if your opponent has 3 or less characters against 2000, so it can be big on your opponent's turn. Also, in the late game, if you have 2 or more pendants in your memory, it can also be a searcher, just a pay 1 search. And this is pay 1 discard search. Now move on to level 1. If you have a pendant in your memory, this gets level 1 or lower Suicider. And then when you play it, you can reveal the top. If it's a key character, you add it to your hand and discard 1. So it just helps thin your deck for refresh, and it also helps stabilize your level 1 game to kill big cards. Also another good level 1 character. 500 for each other key card and Clock Encore, so it can be a 106k Clock Encore, which is really good. Just a very decent support. Also global 500, but if you have 2 or more pendants in your memory, it gives 500s in front also, so it's really good card. Then you have your pendants. So I play 3 of the punch and 1 of the salvager. I just think that's a good combination. And then playing 2 of these cards. This is just your on play. If you have less than 5 cards left in your deck, refresh, draw 1. It's just saving the damage, and also the draw 1 can be really helpful. This card is a level support, but it also you can take a damage and salvage, and there are times in the late game where you want a card in your waiting room, and it's just really, really nice. 2/1, 2/5 punch, but you can also pay 2, and I think it's discard 1 and also kill in addition to its effect, and then also kill a changed character, just a character that has higher level than your opponent's level. So it's just good to kill some chain strategies. Then here is what helps out the late game of the deck. If you have 2 or more pendants, -1 level, becomes level 2. Helps keep your hand big because it replaces itself. And it's also can be very easily just, you have 2 other key characters, gets 1000, so it's very easy to get 10/5. Level 2 10/5 that searches is really good. Then you have the late game right here. 2 pendants, ping 1. Then it's also a very cheap restander. These are pretty much the cards that make the deck really, really good. Make some people call them dragon rulers. Some salty people call them dragon rulers. And when that salty person plays Lock Horizon, you can use this card and get over his Natsugu. And then I just really like 2k1s, so I'm playing 4 2k1s and then 4 gates. Yeah, so I think the power from this deck really just comes from the late game, the refreshing, and just very efficient level 1 cards. And that's why it gets someone to call them dragon rulers, so I don't know. Deck's really good. It'll probably get choice banned soon enough, and that will basically just help people think more about the deck and try new strategies. But for now, most decks should usually look something like this with 4 level 300 arrows. Yeah. Peace, and on to the next one.